free to pop out any question that you want to and put in the chat box. And if time permits, towards the end of the webinar, we are going to take the questions for sure. Good evening, Preeti ma'am. Great. Okay, many responses are coming in. Good evening, dear teachers. Lovely to meet the teacher community. It is always very welcoming to meet you all. If anyone wants to say anything, you can just unmute yourself, raise your hand and speak if you need to share anything. Wonderful. Good evening. Good evening. So we'll just wait for a minute or so. We almost have 84 participants and more are joining. I would again request, if it's convenient and comfortable, to kindly switch on your videos. For me as a presenter, I'll be more than happy to see your beautiful smiling faces than the black windows. Thank you, Shikhar sir. Thank you, Diksha ma'am. Great. For all those who have just joined in, I can request you to please type in your name and school where you're joining in the chat box. And also, if you sit through the webinar, that's going to last for 60 minutes, 1 hour, then you will get a feedback form. Once you fill up the feedback form, you will also get your certificate for the webinar. So don't think it's going to be a boring session. I promise I won't. I'm not that boring as I look on the video right now. I'm going to make it entertaining for you. Just a quick check if my audio and video both are okay. You can give me a thumbs up or a yes on the chat box if my audio and video both is okay. Thank you, Suchi ma'am. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Just 2 more minutes. We still have teachers in the waiting room. We'll just take 2 more minutes to start. In the meanwhile, if you think you can keep a notepad with you in case there are important points that you would like to note it down, just keep a notepad and a pen with you. Good evening once again. Teachers are still joining. Good evening, Rashma ma'am. Good evening, Kumud ma'am. Good evening, Ritubala ma'am. Great. Good evening, Rajni ma'am. Romila ma'am, good evening.
Good evening, Karina ma'am. Let's start at 5:05 sharp so that the people who joined, let's respect their time, I think.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sure.
Thank you.
2 more minutes. Thank you. Wonderful to see the participation here. The teachers who have just joined, can I please request you to put down your name and your school where you're from in the chat box if possible. We promise in a minute's time, we are going to start with the webinar, and all those who have joined on time, thank you so much for keeping the promise of joining on time. Good evening, Simran ma'am. Good evening, Jennifer ma'am, and welcome to the workshop webinar once again. The teachers who have just joined in, I can request them to please put their name and the school name in the chat box for our records. Great. So as promised, it is 5:05 and we are going to start with the webinar now. And the teachers can keep joining in as and when it's convenient for them. Just a request, if you can keep your videos on for me to see your beautiful and pretty faces. It gives me a lot of energy when I see like-minded teachers. So good evening from my side. I am Tuhina Chakraborty. I am associated with ULO and taking care of the training department. For a brief introduction on my part, I have a total experience of 14 years as an educator and team leader and trainer for the last 9 years. And I have a corporate background. I used to work with Google earlier. So a good blend and experience of education and corporate is what talks about in my biodata. So that's about me. So today we are here to talk about artificial intelligence. Now, and in short, it's called AI. And why AI? Because it is artificial intelligence. But certainly, artificial intelligence cannot take over human intelligence, that is us, right? So we all are teachers and we are dealing with human assets in school. So our human intelligence is always at the paramount. But yes, to make our life simpler, God or probably some scientist somewhere created some algorithm where the artificial intelligence has come into place now. So future is all about AI. We are AI integrated. We are using technology in a way that our life is become simpler to manage our day-to-day task. And that is all about we are going to talk in today's webinar, in today's workshop. So I will, before starting with the workshop, I would certainly want to thank you all for coming for the webinar. I would like to thank my company, ULO EdTech, for providing this platform to come forward and take this topic with you all. Of course, my team of trainers, SSMs, and everyone who has made possible that we all come together and we all learn and grow together. So kindly allow me to share my screen and then we are going to start with our today's workshop. Just allow me to share my screen, please. And with a thumbs up, do let me know if my screen is visible to all of you or not. I'm going to do a slideshow now. Is the screen visible to everyone? Namrata ma'am, visible? Okay, thank you so much. Great. So teachers, today's topic is, thank you, ma'am. Today's topic is embracing artificial intelligence in education. So as I started with the introduction, AI is everywhere nowadays. Every nook and corner, you will find some kind of an integration with technology where AI is already integrated. And AI is the future. Going forward, when the students are going to grow and get into their own kind of career and future jobs, everything is going to be AI integrated. To take small steps towards reaching that goal, how as teachers we can first empower ourselves, which will certainly help you to empower your students as well. So किस तरह से हम अपनी लाइफ को थोड़ा इजी बना के, थोड़ा ऑर्गेनाइज करके, एआई की हेल्प लेके हम हमारे क्लासरूम्स मैनेज कर सकते हैं, ताकि हमारे बच्चे हमसे ही सीख के उसे आगे फ्यूचर में यूज करें. So let's take it forward from here. So what is the main agenda of this workshop? The agenda of the workshop is, of course, to understand why and what is AI, that I have already spoken about, that why are we using AI nowadays, and how AI can actually help us explore so much in our एजुकेशन वर्ल्ड. कैसे हम AI इंटीग्रेटेड ऐप को प्लेटफॉर्म को यूज करके हम एजुकेशन में चेंजेस ला सकते हैं, और कैसे हम अपनी खुद की लाइफ सिंपलर बना सकते हैं बाय बीइंग अ स्मार्ट प्लानर, कि मुझे क्लास में क्या करना है, क्या पढ़ाना है, कैसे करना है, असेसमेंट कैसे क्रिएट करने हैं, ये सारी चीजों में AI आपकी हेल्प करेगा. Now, I am using both the languages right now, Hindi and English. I am not sure whether you will be comfortable me with only speaking in English or in Hindi. So I'm using both the languages. If you have
English would be
down,
great. English will be great, Tuhina, because teachers from South also has joined us.
Great, great. Absolutely fine. No problem with that, ma'am. Thank you so much. So, teachers, to continue with here, the workshop agenda that we are going to talk about the significance of AI, how we can add more relevance to the education world, and how we can make our life simpler. Right? So, one quick thing that we can all do in the chat box, why don't you write that one example where you are using AI in your day-to-day life? So use the chat box option. And if you are using artificial intelligence platform, any of the platforms that you know, please type it out in the chat box. And let's see if you're getting answers. WhatsApp Meta, very good. Meta AI. Okay, Google Gemini, Smart TV, brilliant answer, Princey. Excellent. Chat GPT. Yes, Meta AI, Chat GPT. Correct. Google PPT, of course. Gemini. Wonderful. Copilot. Yes. Open AI. Smart cars. Fabulous. Aarti ma'am. Fabulous. Great. So we are all on the same page. Yes, if with the help of AI, you can generate worksheets also, and we are going to come on that. Canva, Alexa. Excellent. So we are somewhere, we exactly know how to use it. It's just that we need a right perspective, a right direction of using it. So yes, teachers, as written on in the chat box, you all have shared your experience of how you are using AI. And all those examples are bang on, 10 on 10 for that. Great. So let's go ahead from here. So when I imagine myself probably 2 years back, I was like this as a teacher where I was overburdened in managing my class and managing my team because I had to put in their attendance, put a summary of the chapter that I'm doing, read the chapter, create activities, create worksheets, create assessment sheets, check that if we have special needs student or students who need your special care, then worksheets for them. So it used to be a chaotic life earlier till the time I was introduced to AI. So do we all realize that this we used to be, or probably some of us are still like this because we are handling too many things. As teachers, we are always multitasking. We are handling too many things at the same time. So from this kind of a scenario where life is totally chaotic and you have to deliver everything because as I said that we are dealing with human assets. So you need to be organized, but how? How can you be organized? It was a puzzle earlier, but not anymore. From this picture to this picture, where a happy teacher is one who has planned everything for the class, one who is ready with everything for the class, and is confident to take the class as well. So from that chaotic teacher to this poised and a planned teacher who is able to handle everything. How and why? Only because of integration and the smart use of artificial intelligence. So let's take it forward. So understanding the artificial intelligence as a concept. So as the slide reads, that artificial intelligence is nothing but an algorithm where a machine has been created which can mimic human ideas. So मैंने कुछ यहाँ सोचा, मैंने कहीं पे input किया और वो मेरा idea generate होके आ गया. That is artificial intelligence. Of course, to handle artificial intelligence, you have to be smart enough. So that's how your role is very important. Few examples of how and why AI is used. So there are robots who are completely mechanized and can handle your work, handle your household, handle your office life, everything. I remember when we were in COVID days, there was this vacuum cleaner machine, a round one. It just, you plug it in and you switch it on, and without even having a maid to do your cleaning, jhadu pocha, everything, daily stuff, that particular robot used to clean the entire house. So that is again, life makes easy when integrated with technology and artificial intelligence. So how robots are useful nowadays? We have chatbots. So if you're using Blinkit, Blinkit has a chatbot. So you don't have to physically talk to someone. There is a machine sitting there who is actually interacting with you. Then driverless car is the fourth picture, is the third picture. And the fourth picture is how nowadays taking an appointment for anything has become so easy. I mean, a couple of days back, my father-in-law was in the hospital. I was not able to get through the phone numbers. And there it was on their app, a chatbot who was answering all my queries as good as a human interface. So like this, in many sectors, AI has actually streamlined things for everyone. Not that human intervention is not needed. Human intervention, along with your intelligence and the artificial intelligence, can make things organized if done in a proper way. Now, how does AI function? It is very simple. If we take a reference of our own kitchen, so for example, summers has now started and we all enjoy our mangoes. And how about making a mango milkshake? To make a mango milkshake, you would of course need the raw material, sugar, mango, milk. So that's your raw material. Now that raw material goes into a mixer grinder or a juicer. So you put everything into the mixer. So your mango, sugar, and milk goes there, and you put it there. So that's your input that you have given to the machine. The machine is the mixie and your input is the raw material. So you put that in and you switch on and you turn the knob of the juicer. So it starts mixing the ingredients. And then you get your mango milkshake. But then you see that, okay, probably the mango chunks, the pieces are still there. It's a bit chunky. Why don't I churn it again? So at the moment I churn it again, I have made the adjustment to the product that I want. So that's the fourth process, adjustment. And finally, you add some ice, you churn it again, and you get your final thanda thanda, cold, cold mango milkshake. So exactly the same process of how we made our milkshake is the same process as what AI platform also uses. So it would need an input. The input will be processed by the app. You will get some kind of an outcome. If you're happy with the outcome, well and good, use it. If you're not happy with the outcome, you make some minor adjustment. Give, I want this, I want that. You add this or you delete this, and then you get your final result. So that's how the process of artificial intelligence platform works. Now, how important is AI in education? Certainly, it in many way because it supports personalized learning. Again, as I mentioned, in a class there are only students. All students are not same, right? Some are super intelligent, some are still learning, some are at the struggler level, and few are there who needs a special care. So, if we use AI smartly, then we are able to create personalized learning material for such students. It automates our routine task as well. For example, our grading, our attendance. And also it gives, it empowers our students to use some interactive tools. And at the end, you can also analyze the data of what the students are doing. So a very good example would be many of our schools are using ULO Techie program. You are using our ERP platform. These are nothing but AI integrated technology that has been passed on to you. So the ones who are using Techie must have gone through the app, have seen the QR code, have gone through the program. Again, for you, ULO ERP, your attendance of the students are marked. The fees is generated using that app platform. The such platform is able to streamline your day-to-day work in your school as well as in your personal life. So from that chaotic picture to this future teacher is what our journey has to be. Now, to start with our journey, today we are going to talk about ChatGPT and Canva. So you can believe that these two are your best friends, your besties at work and at your home. So ChatGPT can be your bestie when you have to create lesson plan, when you have to create worksheets, when you have to create assessments, when you have to have personalized worksheets for certain grade, for certain group of students. And what is Canva? Canva is your visual bestie, best friend. If you need to create presentations, posters, storybook, you need to beautify something, then Canva is your best friend. So you hold hand with these two best friends and then you see how beautifully you can sail through. So what I will do here now is that I'm going to stop sharing the screen and I will open a ChatGPT window to actually show it to you how it works. So this I've already spoken about, that how ChatGPT can help us in lesson planning, in content creation, personalized learning, and summarizing articles. So I will stop sharing the screen and then I'm going to show you how the platform works. So please give me one moment. Okay, please do let me know if my screen is visible to everyone. Oh, I'm so sorry. Just a second, please. Yeah. Is the screen visible to everyone? Okay, great. Somehow I lost the track of it. Okay, so this on your whatever browser you are using, you can type chatgpt.com. Now over here, there are two things. One is that you can create your ID using your Google account. And of course, we as teachers, we don't need a paid version, because without even paying, there are many features that you'll be able to use. I hope my screen is shared, because I am not able to see anything. I don't know, probably network or what. I am able to see my screen. I hope it's visible, Sheetal ma'am, to everyone. Okay. Somehow it just stopped working for me. I'm sorry.
Yes, can you please share it again?
Yeah, just see now.
Yes, it's working. Can you reshare it?
Yeah, I don't know why it's getting unshared again. Working now?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, it is
great. So
working.
I'll continue. So as I said, you can just type ChatGPT on the browser. You can use your Google account or Gmail account to log in. There are many paid versions as well, but as teachers, there are many free features and common features also there, which might not you might not have to buy this feature at all. You can use it just as it is. So today, as a teacher, I'm going to take up, so as a teacher, today evening, I plan to go tomorrow to school to take up a topic of air and water for grade 8th, right? So now today I'm thinking, okay, I will go tomorrow and let's see what can I do with that chapter. So I open my chat GPT and I upload a PDF of that chapter. So if you can see my screen, I'm going to upload a PDF of chapter 9, air and water. So you can see it's uploading here, right? So, and I give an input. It's called a prompt as well. So I give a prompt to ChatGPT, provide a summary of this chapter. Now let's see what ChatGPT has to give me. So here's a summary that ChatGPT has given on the chapter 9th that I need to take it up in my class tomorrow on the topic of air and water. So it has gone through the entire PDF that I have shared. Basis the PDF, it has given me a summary. So I'm going to read through the summary. Fine. Now I have understood the chapter as a teacher. Now I tell ChatGPT, give suggestions for icebreaker activity on the topic for the class. Now let's see. I have asked the chat GPT that tomorrow when I go to my class, I will take up this topic, but I want to do a icebreaker activity. So let's see what it shows. Now it has given me few activities from which I can select. First is what's in the air. It's a mystery brag. It has given the description how I can plan it for the class. Second activity, act it out charades. So like dumb charades. So again, a description of the activity is given here. Then it says quick fire, air or water, a very common game and very popular amongst kids. So I, as a teacher, I might take air and water. So I will quickly take this. I'm going to copy paste in my Word and keep it ready for me. So now I have the summary of the chapter. I have an ice breaking activity. Now, after that, I decide that, okay, once I'm done with the chapter, I would want to design, also, I would like to have a lesson plan. And say my period is approximately 35 to 40 minutes. So let me ask ChatGPT to create a lesson plan, keeping NEP and NCFFs in mind. So let me give the prompt to ChatGPT. Draft a lesson plan on the topic of air and water for grade 8, keeping NEP norms in mind. Duration 40-minute session. Okay? Now let's see what we have, what ChatGPT has to give. So here it says 40-minute lesson plan for grade 8 on air and water designed according to NEP 2020, focusing on experiential learning, critical thinking, and student engagement. See, it sounds perfect. Now, grade 8, topic science, duration is this. Learning objectives, it is so important nowadays that we should know what the objectives are or what we are teaching. Learning objectives are given, material required is given, balloons, candle, whatever activity, then the flow, how you are going to decide that how my session should be. So there has to be an icebreaker activity, what's in the air, introduction about the topic, demonstration, introduction to water, explain water cycle, and follow-up exercises as well. So this is all an assessment strategy is giving, and if homework needed, that is also added. Now, one thing that I did not give a prompt was integration with SDG. But as a brilliant friend, the French ChatGPT has given me the option of keeping and integrating the sustainable development goals in mind as well. So see, there's extra information, SDG 6, clean water and sanitation, climate action, and life on land. Now, basis this, once I go through and the reflection is also there. And if you like everything, you just click here, you copy and you paste on a Word document. If you don't like anything, for example, I don't want to give this as a homework, I want to change. So I can write here, change the homework and add experiment. So I want the students to go back home and do an experiment. So let's see if we can get something here. Okay, so now we have a new lesson plan, keeping everything same. Objectives are same, material requirement is same, the flow remains the same. Experiment has been added. I have removed homework from my lesson plan and I have added experiment. So warm air rises and melting ice. So this is how my lesson plan is also ready for that particular chapter. So I have my summary, I have my icebreaker activity, I have a lesson plan which is integrated with SDG as well. Now, next step. Next, I have done the chapter with the class. Now I want to test my kids whether they have understood or not. So I'm asking ChatGPT here that create a question paper on this chapter with only MCQs. Okay? So basis on this chapter, I have asked my best friend to create only MCQ questions, which can be quickly done in the class just to assess whether your kids were able to understand or not. Marks is totally optional. You will want to give your marks, give. If you don't want to, that's also absolutely fine. And see, there are so many questions based on the chapter which you have taught to the kids, and the MCQs are ready for your quick assessment whether kids have understood the topic or not. Now, great, I know my kids have understood, but I also know that I need to instill or I need to enhance that critical understanding also. So very smartly what I will do, that I will ask my best friend to just plug in one HOTS question. And I just need one hot question. High order thinking skill to the same MCQ can be added. Now, if the amount of trees on earth keeps decreasing, how will it affect the composition of air and water? Now, this is explain your reasoning. So totally on your critical thinking is what the kids can work upon. The kids who are a little towards the brilliant side, they think out of the box. They will be more engrossed in solving this question also, apart from the MCQs that you have created. Now, whatever you like here, you just have to click this option. It says copy. You copy from here, you go on a Word document, you paste it there. So your Word document that will again get converted to a PDF, and you will get your question paper right into your hand. So that's how I, as a teacher, have used ChatGPT throughout my, for the last approximately 3.5 to 4 years to create lesson plans based on the topic that I want to teach. And you can continue giving prompts. There's only about one chapter I'm talking. You can plug in puzzles, you can go for math questions, you can plug in many other things, language oriented. You can create stories, you can have short poems, you can have reading strategies. Anything that you want to do, you just have to make sure कि आपका वो prompt सही होना चाहिए. So that is your first best friend, ChatGPT. Any questions on this till now? Anything that you want me to repeat or any clarification that you need, or else I will move to our second best friend, that's Canva.
Let's wait for 1 minute, and if any teacher would like to share any query in the chat box, we will be happy to take care of that.
Sure.
And I hope teachers, you are enjoying this session. This will be helpful to all of you. And as Toina shared, you can share heart with us, your thumbs up, anything which can show us you are with us.
Yes, we are getting thumbs up. That shows your love and affection towards us. Thank you so much. Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you.
Great. Let's move to the next one. Toina.
Great. So any queries we will take up in towards the end as well. Mr. Alok Kumar, you want to say something right now, or it is just a acknowledgement of the
Please
conversation that we're having?
unmute sir in the end. That will be good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so teachers, let's move on to our second best friend. And our second best friend is Canva. So just give me 1 moment to open Canva and to share my screen. All right, teachers, here you go. I hope it's visible to everyone by now.
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. So this is called Canva. Again, on your browser, you can type canva.com. So with Canva, the good thing that has happened is that if you are a teacher and you can go for everything that is on a paid version will be available to you for free. Now, how can you do that? Just one requirement from their side is you need to upload your appointment letter, a PDF, a copy of an appointment letter, and all the features will be made available to you for free. No charges for that. That's one advantage Canva has given to us as teachers. Now, I have been using Canva a lot, especially to create presentations and, good visuals for the classroom. So I'll show it to you how it's done, and I'll take few examples from here and there. So this is how the Canva screen looks like, right? So over here, now, since I have logged in, my name and everything will appear here because I have a teacher's free account. So I'm able to access all the features. But even if you don't put your teacher's account here, there are many features which are still available and you don't have to pay a single penny for it. So over here, so now I will take probably a CVC worksheet for pre-primary grade because we are catering to all the grades here. So I just give a prompt here. CVC words for KG. And let's see. And we do Canva template. So you don't have to create anything. Automatically, you have so many templates in front of you. Right from the easiest one to the difficult one to the one that has reading strategies. So for example, I take this and I customize this. Because since I'm using a teacher's account, I'll be able to customize any template. But even if you're not using a teacher's account, you can still use some of the free features and it won't even make a difference at all. So if you see now, this worksheet has name box here, word investigators is written. This is a ready worksheet that you can use anytime. Now, for example, you have done UB words, the U, val, UB sound words with your class, and you need to give them a worksheet as a practice. Go on Canva, it's ready. Now, I don't like the picture of this gum, or probably I don't want to give this picture. So I can just delete this. I can go to elements here and give a new word, say rub. And I insert, I like this picture, I insert it here. So I have changed. This worksheet was ready to be used, but I still have the option of changing few things. Okay, now what else? Okay, this is fine. This is fine. I would want to change this picture and put a picture of none. So I come here and this is the picture. So my worksheet is ready. This is one example. Now let me show you more examples. Okay, so I go back on my home screen and quiz on sight words or high frequency words. And see, here I have a presentation ready which says kindergarten sight words level 2. So for example, for nursery or pre-nursery students, or nursery or KG students, you want to revise sight words, but you want to do it in a fun manner and visually that's appealing to the kids. So sight words is basically nothing. They will have to see and remember. Okay? So here they have given all the words. This is sight word. Now all is here, but, he, on. Now I suddenly remember I have not done the word they with my class. So I have the option of changing it to that. I have done that, but not they. So I can change it here. As, for. Also, another thing that is very nice, you can share this presentation with your fellow team of teachers and they can also add it to their classroom or have their inputs here, create more slides, and they can collaborate with you. So if you have a team of teachers who are, say, suppose handling only English department and they are responsible to create certain presentations or worksheets, they can all collaborate together. उनको अपना अलग-अलग काम नहीं करना पड़ेगा. They can just share this presentation and all the team of teachers can work together on this. So this is one more example. Now, what else? Now, let's see what else can we create. I go back on my home screen. Just a second. I go back on my home screen and I say that I want to do a presentation or a quiz on missing numbers in maths. And I have so many templates ready. You pick up any template that you want to. There is veggies addition, number line addition. There is addition with missing number practice, but I want to take up something simpler for my kindergarten kids. So I take this up. So here I have all the details. Oh, just a second, please. I'll just start this again. So I type in the search box, missing numbers. And I have a ready template and it says fill in the missing numbers from 10 to 50. So you just go through the content. If you see that everything is okay, instructions of the quiz is given. On the slide, it says 10, 11, and there is a missing number. I want, there should be 2 missing numbers, so I can just delete one and continue keeping the rest. So in this manner, you can go from slide to slide and see whether you like it or not. You edit it the way you want to. Now, for example, I don't want this duck to be here. I can go on elements and I want to add a frog. So I can just add a frog and remove the duck. It's totally up to you what you want to do it, how you want to do it, explore all the options given, use your search bar here because the Canva gives you the most beautiful templates, the beautiful looking templates, and content can be totally yours. And once you are done with that, here is a present option. So if you have smart boards in your classrooms, you can, of course, open your Canva account and present it and show it online to the students, and they can solve it one by one. And of course, you can have the share option where your team of teachers can come together and share ideas and make it more meaningful and presentable. These are some of the basic features that teachers you can use in your day-to-day life. Now, design option is also there. The entire design, the color pattern, daily agenda. So templates are many. You only have to give the option of what you want to make. N number of options are given. Just explore each and every option and you'll be able to create a smarter classroom for yourself to make your life simpler. So that's about Canva. Now, any questions on Canva or ChatGPT? Can we take a photo of the lesson and create assignment? Yes, you can. You can do that, Poonam ma'am. Okay, so let me just go back to the presentation to give a closure to everything. Just give me 1 second, please. Okay, I'm going to share my screen again and going back to the presentation that I was doing earlier. So we have spoken about ChatGPT, where we have learned how to make lesson plan. If we know our content, if we know our chapter, then the picture of the chapter, the content of the chapter, or the PDF of the chapter can be uploaded on ChatGPT for you to create a lesson plan of it. You can create quiz, you can create short questions, MCQs, you can have personalized learning depending on the students that you have. You can cater to each and every category of your students. Now, in ChatGPT, we have learned about creating lesson plan, creating quiz, how can we summarize a chapter, and letter writing is one more option. I have given you other examples also, but of course, letter writing is also one of the example. We have spoken about Canva, that how Canva has a vast collection of templates that are very easy to use. You just need a working system, a laptop or a computer, your login, and you are sorted. You can create anything and everything on Canva. Canva templates are very easy to use. You can use presentations. There is an option called Magic Studio where you can highlight your presentation, add more effects to it, enhance the language that you're using. And as I mentioned, sharing of the creation is also possible on Canva. Now, just to bring a closure to the entire topic, we have spoken about how AI is important for our education sector and how AI enhances teaching. And it is not replacing you as a teacher, because this is one industry where teacher cannot be replaced at all. Teaching and teachers will always be needed. Otherwise, AI also will not be able to function. So, and how teachers can be smart enough to understand things, how future ready our classrooms can be by using a smart TV and smart boards, and the ethical use of AI, which is so very important. The ethical use of anything for that matter, because internet is a vast world and there is no end to it. So ethically and how smartly we can use the AI integrated apps and technology, that talks about our smartness. So what you can do after this workshop, teachers, if you have access to your laptop or computer, try making something, try creating a lesson plan of the chapter that you would want to take this week in your class, and also try to create a quiz on Canva which looks visually beautiful. So try doing this activity and see whether you were able to use the takeaway of this workshop. So teachers, we are open to questions. From my side, I have spoken about Canva and ChatGPT, but we would like to take your questions, any input, any suggestion that you may have. Okay, so ma'am, the screen is blur, unable to read. I hope, was it sorted or you want me to share the screen again? Kulvinder ma'am, Neha ma'am, this you have written the screen was blurred. Shall I share the Canva screen again for you to see? Was it about Canva or ChatGPT? Okay, let me just take questions. It's fine now. Okay, okay.
For ChatGPT, you need to just log in with your email ID, ma'am, and you can create your own account over there for the free one. So any email ID, which is your personal, you can just log in with that. Just go and with your email ID, you can go ahead and do that.
Okay, how can I upload appointment letter in Canva? So if you have your hard copy appointment letter, click a picture of it and convert into PDF and upload that. Uh, Canva hardly takes 2-3 minutes to verify the information, and all the features are freely available for you to use as a teacher. But it has to be authentic appointment letter. Is Canva all feature we can use in mobile? You can
Yes.
use it, but it is more appropriate to use it on desktop or a laptop because the interface is much more easier for you. Mobile screens are too small to use such, especially Canva application. But there is no harm. If there is no other option, you can go ahead with mobile application as well.
And for the recorded session, it is live on YouTube, ma'am. You can ask your school success manager to share the link of the this session, and you can share it with your teachers. That will be really helpful. And I always appreciate being a computer teacher. I think you need to train your other teachers and your peers also so that they can do their own work. They are not coming directly every time for each and every small thing for doing on the laptop or PC to you. So it will be great if you can train your teachers and train your peers also. I think let's start unmuting a few people. Shikhar sir is there. One by one, we can start unmuting. And teachers, it was great having you all. But this session is still going on. Let's wait for 10-15 minutes more so that you can get benefited by the questions other teachers are asking. So that will be great. Over to you, Dohina ma'am.
Yeah,
Good
thank you,
evening,
ma'am.
ma'am. I'm Shikhar Mishra this side. Ma'am, how we have to upload our appointment letter on the Canva? Where we
So
have to
see,
upload?
when you open Canva, okay, let me just since my account is already logged in, what we can do is on the browser you write canva.com and you start
Yes,
using
ma'am.
it. So once you put in your say Gmail account, it will give a prompt that if you are a teacher, you can use all the features for free. You click on that and it will ask you
Yes.
to upload your appointment letter. So if you have your appointment letter hard copy, you click pictures and you convert those picture into a PDF document. वो मोबाइल से
Okay,
भी हो
ma'am.
जाता है, लैपटॉप से भी हो जाता है.
Okay,
Upload the
okay.
PDF document. Canva hardly takes 5 minutes to verify information, and you will send it will send an email to you saying that your credentials are approved, and you can use Canva all the features for free.
Prior, ULO is providing us a free version of the Canva.
Yes, we are providing that also, Shikhar sir, for the techie platform. We are doing that. Don't worry about it.
Techie platform.
Yes,
So we
for
add.
it's
Okay, okay.
available. But for your personal use, if you would like to go ahead and do it, so you can use your own.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Techie is going to provide what we promised. Don't worry about it.
Jyoti Gupta ma'am, I'm unmuting you now.
Ma'am, can we use Canva for Hindi subject also, for other languages also?
Unfortunately, Canva is still not Hindi integrated, but if you have if you're using your laptop, there is a site called Type in Hindi. So you type in English, the text gets converted into Hindi. You can copy paste that text on Canva. But Canva will not give you worksheets in Hindi, but you have to copy paste the text from somewhere else.
But
where
you can
type
use
in.
ChatGPT for that, ma'am. It is very Hindi friendly. If you
Yeah.
are going to type
Yes.
something on ChatGPT, she or it will be replying everything and giving you answers in Hindi only. So you can use ChatGPT for that. That's an amazing tool.
Right. So integration of ChatGPT and Canva is a wonderful formula. You take your content from ChatGPT, put it on Canva to beautify it further.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So Sylvia, ma'am, we will share this link. You can go on the YouTube to check the session again. I know you joined little late, but surely we can just share that ChatGPT is an amazing tool. And once you are going to watch that in the YouTube session again, so it will be really helpful. Right now, to repeat that would be little difficult for us. I hope you understand.
Kindly unmute. SN Santosh. Santosh, if you can raise your hand, then we'll be able to unmute you, or just let me see from the participants list. Okay, unmuting you now. You can ask your question, please.
Yes, ma'am. This is Santosh from AIS Madurai, Tamil Nadu. I too use Canva regularly, but as you said, the teacher account where I am unable to use the pro sheets that are available.
If you have got the teacher's free account, then you will be able to use Pro as well because I am
No,
able to use it.
I'm just trying it out my level best. I'm unable to
Huh.
open the pros, which asks for you when I click it, it use this template, but it is some paid elements are available. So how to rectify that?
So
See,
I'm sure, Tuhina, not the complete pro account will be available for the teachers also, all the features. Might
Yes, it
there
is
will
not
be a
available.
little limitation, but I'm very sure from a free account comparatively, this teacher's account must be little better, Santosh sir. Let us check this again. Who's your school success manager, Santosh sir?
Sorry, ma'am.
Who is your school success manager, SSM in your school from ULO?
I need to check. Actually, I'm a coordinator here.
Okay.
So I just get to know about them.
Just
Once I get to know, I'll definitely talk.
no
But
problem.
I'll talk to the person.
Just
Yes.
write your because you must be in the WhatsApp group. You can tag me, and then I will assign the SSM to come back with this answer. Will
Yeah,
come back.
definitely.
So,
Definitely.
yeah.
Thank you.
great. Thank you. Any other questions, anyone?
And to add on to this, Tohina, I just want to tell you that now most of the teachers will be start making their own holiday homework, everything. It must be on your head. So I think ChatGPT and this tool is going to be really helpful to all of you. Now you start creating your techie homework also. You can provide the input related to the projects we had given, and you can create your own holiday homework also. We are looking forward if you can create something from ChatGPT and share it in the WhatsApp group. We would like to see the implementation and learning of this session in the groups also. Otherwise, how we are going to know about it, like what you have learned, whether it was fruitful or whether you were able to implement that also or not. So that is very important for us.
True, absolutely right, Sheetal ma'am.
Yeah,
Makes
anyone
sense.
else would like us to unmute them? It would be great. We would like to listen the feedback also for this session, what you have learned, you're learning anything. This is your session, teachers. Don't hesitate. We would be happy to unmute you.
Thank you,
Thank
Shiza
you.
ma'am. That's really encouraging. Thank you. Thank you, Rupa ma'am. Okay, Nancy ma'am, we are unmuting you. You can please unmute yourself and speak.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, I think we can make question papers on
Yes,
ChatGPT.
absolutely. Just your
And
prompt needs to be correct, Nancy ma'am. That's it.
but my concern is this that students can also make the same. Then what?
See, now the difference is now ChatGPT is a friend for all, right? But the responses will not be same for everyone. The way I will put my prompt versus the way you will put your prompt will be different. Now, we will not ask students to go home and use ChatGPT and give answers. You will create your question paper, you will take a printout, you will ask them to do it in the classroom. So they are going to
But
handwrite.
sorry, ma'am, students are very smart these days.
Will they use the
More
system in
smarter.
school?
Yeah, we need to be more smarter, Nancy ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am. Yes,
it's
ma'am.
a amazing question you asked, Nancy ma'am. I just want to add, sorry, Tuina, I just barged.
No, no, no.
नकल के लिए भी अकल की जरूरत होती है नैन्सी मैम are
Yes,
smarter. I'm
ma'am.
not denying that fact. However, when you are
Yes.
creating a complete question paper from the chat GPT, I'm looking forward my teachers will be little more creative in changing the sequence of the questions, changing the mode of the question in terms of if the fill in the blanks has been given for one question, particular question, you can turn it into the true and false also. Fine. But the thing is that still the papers are happening in the school environment only. When we are talking about the
Yes,
question
ma'am.
paper, they are
Yes,
not,
ma'am.
it is not free access for the students also for the chat GPT in the school when they are attempting a question paper.
No, no, ma'am. I'm asking, let's suppose I'm trying to make a question paper from ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Let's suppose I want to make the paper of English. And students are also trying the same at home. Then what?
Then it's completely fine, NC ma'am. At least एक तो technology they are using fine. Second thing, पढ़ के तो आना पड़ेगा ना उसका आंसर देने के लिए. And every
They'll be
question
more
will not remain.
prepared. They'll be
And
more
that's what
prepared.
I'm having one idea. Can you tell me that is right or wrong?
Yeah,
Let's
please tell me.
suppose from chapter one, I want two questions. Then I should say to that chat GPT, please make 4 or 5 questions. And from
Yeah.
those 4 5, I should choose two.
Yes. Yes.
na?
So which subject you are teaching, Nancy ma'am, if you are happy to share?
I'm the principal of Mother Teresa's International School.
Amazing. So thank you so much, ma'am, for joining the session. However, just want to share, as Nancy shared, prompts are very important. So when I will be putting a prompt on your behalf, so I am a principal of Mother Teresa School. I would like to create a question paper for grade 6 with the topic particular about photosynthesis, and kindly create five lower order question, then higher order thinking questions. Like this, I will be giving the prompt. ये प्रॉम्प्ट बच्चा नहीं दे पाएगा नैन्सी मैम।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
बच्चा
और
बोलेगा
बच्चा दे भी पाएगा तो उसको वो 5 करने पड़ेंगे,
एग्जैक्टली दैट्स व्हाट आई एम
है
सेइंग
ना?
नैन्सी मैम।
उसको वो 5 पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा।
Actually, Tohina started with this only कि AI or any tool would not able to replace the teachers. We will be the
Yes,
still the more
ma'am.
smarter. And but
Yes,
yes, उनको
ma'am.
समझने के लिए I'm very happy कि you are looking into that perspective also कि kids are very smart nowadays.
Very smart.
Very smart. So let's become more smarter. That's why we are
Yes,
conducting these
Smarter.
sessions
ma'am.
on a regular basis. क्योंकि
Yes,
हम
ma'am.
बताना
That's why
चाहते
we
हैं
are
कि
taking your classes, ma'am.
थैंक यू सो मच नैन्सी मैम, बट वी आर हैप्पी कि आप ये सब सोच रहे हैं। एंड लेट्स लुक फ्रॉम दिस पर्सपेक्टिव, एंड ऑफ द डे द रोट लर्निंग इज नॉट गोइंग टू हेल्पफुल फॉर देम मैम, द स्किल्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। सो
Yes,
either they are
ma'am.
copying it or either they are cheating in anything. However, the confidence you are building in your school, the kind of skill building you are doing in your schools, that is going to be more impactful for the learners in the
Yes,
future.
ma'am.
So
Yes,
that's how we are
ma'am.
working. But amazing
Hariom.
question. Thank you so much, Nancy ma'am.
Welcome,
Hariom,
ma'am.
good
Welcome.
evening, madam.
Good
Tohina,
evening.
madam.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
very good. Yeah, very good session because nowadays almost all teachers and all students they are aware about this Canva and ChatGPT and all, but some secrets are there. Now only we realize that things from your
True.
side. Anyway,
True.
thank
Okay.
you, Yulo, for this wonderful session. But one more request is there. Please, one more session.
One second, ma'am. There was some background disturbance. Ma'am, can you please repeat that, Jayalakshmi ma'am? Yes, please.
Yeah, because I told you, nowadays students are
Okay. One
please.
second. Hmm.
Nowadays students are very smart.
Hmm.
Okay, and the teachers also like that, I think. But moreover, that the students are very smart. The technology is developed like that. They're very smart. But we have to do some costume papers and everything in a confidential way, and we have to change our way. Okay. And each and everything they are aware. But we have to do like that. It is very wonderful session. And one more session, if possible, regarding the same thing is better because 1 hour, I don't know how to finish 1 hour. Very good session, madam. Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you, Yulo team.
Thank you, ma'am. Your feedback means a lot. It certainly adds to our encouragement and motivation to keep doing the good work that the company is doing. And also, it is only possible because of you, all amazing teachers. You have so willingly come for the session. It gives us confidence that, yes, we are towards the right direction. And as teachers, we are all empowered to be hands-on for our students all the time. And these all applications are very hands-on again. आप एक बार try करेंगे, you will see every time you log in, you will have something different. You can modify your lesson plans. You can create question papers with variation. You can have a set A, set B, set C. So all those options are available on ChatGPT. Canva can of course beautify any work that you want to. Posters बना लिए, invitations बना लिए, annual day के cards बना लिए, annual day का script आपने ChatGPT पे बना लिया, उसका आपने invitation card Canva पे बना लिया. So all those options are very much easily available to make our lives simpler and better. And I'm
Yes.
reading all the wonderful messages. Thank you so much for motivation. Thank you so much for appreciation. I pass it on to Sheetal ma'am to give a closure to the workshop, please.
Sure. Thank you so
Anyway,
much.
thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Can you share your school name so that, ma'am, anytime whoever is joining and unmuting themselves, it would be great if you can share your school name from which city or state you are speaking, ma'am. Can we unmute ma'am again? Toina?
Yes, ma'am. Jayalakshmi ma'am, right? Once.
Yeah.
No. You asked to all the teachers mention the schools and school name, right?
Yeah,
No,
ma'am.
Or
In the
okay,
beginning, but Jayalakshmi ma'am, from which school you have joined us?
yeah, it's there. I mentioned in first. My school's name is Sinmay Vidyalaya West Kochi, Ernakulam district.
Great.
I'm
Thank
the
you.
Yeah, I'm the mentor of foundational level, but my teachers also joined there in this session. Okay, some are not because of heavy thunder, rain, and also they didn't attend. They
Please send
skipped.
some to Delhi also, ma'am. It's really hot over here. We are looking forward for the thunder over here. Thank you,
Yeah,
Jalak.
because of Kerala, Kochi, it is there happening now.
Great. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Thank you, Jayalakshmi ma'am. Thank you so much, everybody. I just want to take this platform to share it. One important information, like every Thursday, YOLO team, the YOLO trainers are coming 5 to 6 in the evening to train you on the content material also. For example, Python, for example, Scratch, code.org, web development. However, we are seeing a very little joining from the teachers, and very few teachers are joining. Maybe the information has not been passed to all of you, but I would like to take this platform to inform you all. There are sessions which are happening on every Thursday. Kindly reach back to your school success manager and ask them which session it's going to be on next Thursday. And it will be a continuous process for next 4 months, ma'am. Till the time my South schools also get on board and they will start their sessions, we would like to train you before you are reaching to your classrooms. For example, if a teacher is not confident about Python, we would like to take them through the Python sessions. Along with that, on the Techie platform, we have a LMS platform where you can go and check all the courses which are there. Almost 14 courses we have launched. You can attempt all those courses, attempt a question paper by the end of that course, and you can receive one certificate from the for that certification, specifically for that particular course. So by the end of the year, you can have 14 certificates from YOLO for this academic year. Along with this, all the webinars which we are taking right now, you will be getting your certificates on your respective email ID, which you have shared in the beginning of the registration of this session. So this is how we are going to work. Kindly reach out to your school success manager if you would like to repeat session of this AI tools also. They are also trained for AI tools and Canva. So they can again take the session with your teachers. For example, today only Shikhar sir joined, but might be he's having 3-4 more teachers who would like to learn about both the tools. So they can reach out to the school success manager and they will be helping you out with this. We are open for the question. Last 5 minutes, anything related to techie, anything related to the Canva or anything, we are happy. Shikhar sir, I'm unmuting you. You raised your hand.
Yeah, raise your hand just to know how I will get the certificate of the session.
Okay, email. Every time, whatever registration you are doing with the email, you will be getting that.
Okay, on the email I will get.
Yes, yes. Within 48 hours. So give us 2-3 days and we'll be sharing it.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Hajira ma'am, there'll be session on techie as well. It is ongoing as of now. Every Thursday we have techie
Thursday.
workshops.
Yes, please join those sessions. It will be really great. Till now, we are struggling to have all of you on those sessions. I had never seen the 300 plus number on that in that session. However, we are looking forward. You all will be joining. Kindly reach back to your school success manager for any kind of support. I am there in each and every group. Your WhatsApp group. My name is Sheetal Solanki. I am Director School Success. Kindly reach out, kindly tag me in the school group if you are not getting any kind of a support from the teams or from the sales team or from the success team. We are there to support you 24/7. So, Toina, you can close the session. It was wonderful session, Toina ma'am. Thank you so much for taking us through all this thing. Looking forward for the another round of the session again in summer vacation.
Thank you, Sheetal ma'am. As I already said, teachers, it was wonderful having you all here. We all give strength to each other, and the strength will only empower our students further. So let's be empowered enough to take things in our control to manage our lives smartly by having a smart access to the AI tools. Of course, we all are learners, we all are learning. So if I come across something nice and new, I will share it with you. If you come across something interesting that can add more weightage to our work, please share it with us. We'll be more than happy to exchange notes with each other. On that note, we would like to thank you once again for joining in. Sheetal ma'am, shall I share the feedback link here in the chat box?
Do that.
Okay, Akshaya has done that. Akshaya ma'am has shared the feedback link on the chat box. Teachers will be really nice if you can fill that up. And as ma'am said, your certificates will reach your main box within 48 hours from now. Thank you so much for joining in. And
yeah, for any kind of support, just tag me Sheetal Solanki in your respective school groups and we'll be there to help you out. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, Tohina ma'am. Thank you.
thank you, Sheetal ma'am. Have a lovely evening, everyone, and a good week ahead.
Take
Thank you
care.
for joining in.
Happy
Bye-bye.
learning. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody.